Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. God is good. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Hope you're doing well. It is the last day of spooky music for the year, at least most likely, unless I get some kind of commission in November for it. I hear music that's not mine, or maybe it is mine. I'm getting extra music, extra spicy. Let me try closing this. It was that. Okay. I thought I had it paused, but hang on one second. That was the perfect song, too. Not that one. Get my tune going here. Hope y'all are doing well, though. Spooky time. Absolutely. One last hurrah for spooky month. There we go. How you doing, Shadow? You at work? I don't really have a specific song planned out for today as far as writing goes. I'm going to just be playing around, experimenting with some sounds, that sort of thing. But that's always fun. I enjoy that. It's good to do that sometimes rather than just always be like, okay, I got to get something done for this project and I got to get something done for this project and I got to do this and that. You know, sometimes you got to just do it for the creativity. Keep those creative juices flowing. Got to get the upper monitor on so I can have my verse up on screen when we switch over. There we go. There we go. Most of your day driving around. Yeah, I've had days like that too. I remember days like that when I was still in construction where it would be just driving days. I honestly usually liked those days. It depended though. It's like if it was a rainy, nasty day and traffic sucked, then it would make it less fun. But usually those were kind of nice days for me, at least. But yeah. Trying to get super caffeinated. I'm working on it right now. So I don't have just so that I crash in about an hour and a half. That's the plan. So that the last hour or so of the stream, I'm just in one of these states. Yeah, as per usual, we'll hang out here for a few minutes, wait for some peoples to file in. I'm interested to see. Well, no, we'll get to that. Yep. I'm trying to think. I think tonight after the stream, there's a few things I'm going to do work-wise post-stream. I've been working on stuff. Oh, rain and cloudy weather today. Oh, I'm sorry. I had that yesterday. What's up, Scrap? Welcome, sir. Good to see you. Here for an hour. All good. Appreciate you dropping in. Yeah, this week has been super rainy. Like Monday and yesterday it was pretty heavy rain. Tuesday was just cloudy from what I remember. Today is just kind of cloudy. Hey, Ijanya? Am I saying that right? Ijan La. It's an L, sorry. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. There's a little bit of a cooldown on Kick. There's like a minute cooldown for followers, but thanks for hopping in. Appreciate you. It's rainy here too in the form of snow that's immediately melting. Oh, wow. Oh, that's, yeah. I'm in the south, so it's like the idea of it raining at this, or snowing, excuse me, at this time of year is just kind of like, it just kind of blows my mind. Which song is this? I just realized it changed the tracks. Yeah, that actually works. Spooky vibes. I'll keep these on. I should just keep these on. But yeah, it's like the idea of it snowed here twice last year, like in January. Like it snowed 1 week, and then we had a week off, and then it snowed again, and that was insane for us. You know, my state is just not prepared for it at all, and we were done with it by like day 3 or 4, the first run, and then the second run we were just really done with it. Yeah, I never care for driving around in the rain. It's just always kind of, and it's usually just because of other people. It's usually just because of the other people on the road. It's just, I guess there's usually a bit of snow on the ground about this point in the year here. That's so crazy, dude. I mean, it makes sense, but that's just never been the case. Yeah, like I said last year, or I said last year, I think. It was the beginning of this year. It was January this year, 2025. But before that, we hadn't had it snow here in like 4 years, maybe. It doesn't snow here every year. It's like, it's kind of a, it's always a surprise. It's always one of those things you hear on the news. They're like, oh yeah, it might snow tomorrow. And you're like, yeah, okay. All right. Sure, buddy. And then when it does, you're like kind of excited for it, but then also kind of like, oh crap. Oh crap. I should have bought the milk and the bread. I forgot about this song. I haven't heard this in a while. Isola. It's nicer than usual, but snow is never a want, at least until there's already snow, and it's about snow games and such. Yeah. I like, if it's like just a day, like just 1 day of snow, maybe a day and a half, like, the day after it's melted enough to where you can travel around, but it's, you still see remnants of it in people's yards and stuff. I enjoy that. Once in a while, because like it justifies you just like it sounds so bad. It's like it justifies me being lazy. Like I'm like, whatever, it's snowing out, I'm just gonna kick back and drink extra coffee or cocoa, watch movies or play video games or whatever. What's up, Mondoon? Welcome, sir. We were just talking about snow days. Apparently it's snowing where Scrap is right now. Which I was saying, that blows my mind. It is a rarity where I'm from. A rarity in my neck of the woods. And it looks, I know it looks like it's snowing outside. It's just coated in snow out there, but it's not. It's actually very, very overcast and dark out. Yeah, it's official. It's officially that kind of weather here as well. I'm just glad this year there's actually been kind of a gradual shift. Like usually for me, it's just like it's hot. You got a couple days of then the weather's nice, and then it's cold. There's like the past several years, like fall has been such a small window. And this year it actually has felt like normal. It's been, I've had a few weeks, maybe even a month of decent like cool weather, not cold but cool weather. It's been rainy, but I think it's clearing up. Yeah, same. Trick to driving in snow is to always steer direction you are aiming to go and tap brakes repeatedly, but that second thing doesn't matter as much because anti-lock brakes now, yeah. Yeah, at the beginning of the year, when that second block of snow I was talking about, I had plans to go over. Like, I think it snowed on my sister's birthday, and I was planning to go over to her house. And then it started coming down, and texted her. I was like, I don't know if we should do this. It's probably not a good idea. And put this one on this track. There we go. I texted her. I was like, it's probably not a good idea. It's starting to come down pretty heavy. And I'm glad I did, because within like an hour, the entire road out in front of my house, I live on a pretty busy road, and the entire thing was just like locked up, like everybody just stuck. And so I spent that evening, like, I just went out there and just started helping get people rolling and just pushing cars and stuff with a bunch of people from around the area. It was an interesting night. It was just wild. But yeah, it was like, as soon as I saw that like gridlock, I guess, it's like, well, I'm glad we didn't go. Summer tires would be bad in snow, which is probably what you'd just always have in the South. Yep. This is how Southern I am. There's winter tires? I thought there was just tires. There's summer and winter tires? Well, I think it's 2:12. I think we can jump over to our other scene now. We'll let the song play through. It's almost done. It's true. Vampire's Keep. All right, scene change. Hopefully the volume doesn't go crazy. It did a little bit. Always have 2 sets of tires and rims. Yeah, wow. I'm telling you, that's how Southern I am, man. It's just like, okay. It makes sense, but I just never thought of that. Never spent extensive periods of time in the north, and I think any times I have been up north, it's never been in the winter. It's just been either summer or the beginning of fall. We're gonna do a fade out. All right, so we're gonna work on a spooky song. It's not for anything in particular. It's I got my Patreon music done. Basically, the song for tomorrow got released as part of the song pack I released yesterday, the psychological or paranormal PS1 horror. Yeah, I really like that one too, Mondoon. I was very happy with how that one turned out. But yeah, I was watching a video recently of a guy who is associated, a guy who does kind of work for UVI, and he was going through Falcon, this plugin that I use like all the time on here, and he was showing how to build patches from scratch, and I kind of wanted to do that. I wanted to at least experiment with that. A lot of people still just have all season tires, which work. The people with 2 sets though are the people who don't really get stuck. Okay. Yeah, what's the point of all season if you still get stuck? Just peace of mind for a while, I guess. I don't know. Open up our speed run timer. But yeah, I wanted to mess around with building some patches from scratch, because it's like all these like libraries I always pull from that you guys see me go through. Click, 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 boom. Where is? Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, they're always built off of like the same thing essentially. How do I get back here? Okay. There's always these inner workings, these inner guts. And I wanted to just try to mess with it and see if I could make some kind of like spooky patches and stuff. Some really cool sounds. I'm not promising anything there. But I liked the idea of doing that. Today is a day of days, dude. I just ordered a 49-inch ultra wide monitor. Wow. That's awesome, man. Congrats. That's very cool. So to start here, I gotta like set up some kind of an oscillator. There's a lot of options here I can pull from for the synthesis. I'll post a picture. Yes, please do. I'm kind of like, I've always wanted to do the widescreen monitor, but I'm also kind of, I just feel like I'm stuck in my dual monitor, 3 monitor kind of camp, because it's like, I don't know. I feel like it would throw my workflow off personally. I like the idea of them though. Let's start off. I really don't know. Bowed string. Yeah, let's do bowed string. Or if we're going for like a creepy kind of sounding patch. Let's just try this. Let's just try it. So I'm going to drag one in here. And then I'm going to expand the range. So now it'll touch, or it'll be playable on all keys. Pipe organ. It's interesting. So now I have that. And I think I can double up on them too. So actually, let me see. We'll go to pipe organ, pop organ, gospel. Yeah, so I can double up on them. And then I can adjust the envelope down here. Have a widescreen with a second more regular monitor mounted above it, and I place my tablet monitor on a table in art time. Nice. It would have been a dangerous setup 40 years ago. Yeah, that sounds pretty nice. Okay, so we can adjust our envelope, our stuff down here, up the attack. More release. Let's try this one instead. Let's... Get one of those elevated stands, put my 27-inch on it so it's above the ultra wide. Might as well, man. If you can use both of them, go for it. Okay, then I got other... Actually, I'm going to... I think it's Vosim. That's like a voice, yeah. Yep. Hey, congrats on the level up. Texture breath. Okay, so then with this gets like super involved already. I'm literally still only on step 1, but now I have 2 different voices I can adjust here, sounds I can adjust here. Top monitor is terrible for movies. It's for terrible movies and terrible shows while I do my actual stuff on widescreen. Oh, that's cool. So one thing I'm like jealous of you like graphic art people is that you can put on like you can watch stuff or or listen to stuff even while you work, whereas like I can't. It makes it very hard. I have done it before in the past though, where like I was watching like wrestling or something, and then I had Studio One open on my second screen, and I would just sit there and kind of mess around. But as soon as an idea would strike, if I actually heard something that was cool, I'd have to mute the wrestling and then just try to like record for a second there. So I could, that was my setup there for a minute. All right. I'm going to throw an unnecessary amount of reverb on this just to start to give it some kind of a cool character. Oh, this is Bloom. I like Spark Verb. I think I can add it before extreme set. Yes, I can add it. There we go. Sports, more visual focused stuff could work. Yeah, not super well, but music is hard like that. Yeah. It do be like that. Okay. So now. Yeah, let's go back to this. I think I can minimize that down. I feel like it needs to be needs a bit more gain to it, so tube amp. There we go. Which one has that sound? Is that on this? Yeah. I mean, wow, that sounds cool. Just it's using a lot of CPU though. There it goes. Okay. I wonder which ones do. I wonder if it's because I got all of these. No. I always have music where I get a lot in my own head and I can't find my way out. That's relatable. If I have any video playing, then that's all of my attention. Something's using a lot of CPU. It's probably this. Oh. I never started that. Stuff that holds my attention, I then have something to recommend, even if it was so bad it was distracting. I've heard so bad it's good, but I think so bad it's distracting is another good category. I wonder if it's this bowed string oscillator that is the culprit of why it's taken up a lot of CPU. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. That's good to know. I guess it makes sense. It was sampling stuff rather than generating. This will probably take up a lot of CPU. We're going to try it. Oh, okay. Okay, so I got to drop in a sample. Okay, so I could do... let's do this. I need to make a sample. I'm going to make a sample. Voice. Dual monitor vertical stand, just a pillar that holds two placed on the back of a tabletop. Okay. my whole desk is kind of like rigged together. I've got my monitors are up on a stand that I kind of made out of an old entertainment center that was just kind of gonna get junked. Check. Wait. Oh, check. There we go. And then, like, you guys have seen this, you know, this is just on a piece of 1x. I attached some like rollers to the sides of the desk, and I cut out like a brace at the bottom of the desk that was just in the way for my feet. Cut that out. That probably wasn't the best of moves, but I wanted it out of the way. It just wasn't in a good spot. Okay, so I'm just gonna I don't know. We're just gonna make a sound here. We're gonna do that. This is going to be awful. Yeah. Not the best carpenter in the world, but hey, I make it work. I make it work. Ha. Let's see. What kind of a sound do I want to make? That's my C. Let's do that. We're just going to go real simple first. The whole point of this is we're making the sounds. So now drag that into here. Okay. And start there. Let's do cloud. Oh, not on the right channel. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, very. That actually worked a lot better than I thought I was going to. See, it's like that's the sample there that I recorded, and then all these little orange lines are it pulling sounds from it, and it's being thrown through a bunch of reverb. Okay, so that's cool. What else can we do? Let's switch this to pitch. What's that do? Oh, I think it's grabbing a bunch of pitches. Okay. Yeah, that one's not really moving around. It's very cool though. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, there's more controls. I just had to scroll down. Okay. Oh. Very neat. Let's throw some effects on it, or let's yeah, yes. Let's see, effect rack. Feedback machine. That sounds fun. Let's try that. Ooh. The only problem with this one, and I'm still figuring it out, is that it's not changing my pitch when I play different keys. Go to cloud. That's cool. What's up, Red? Welcome, welcome, sir. Oh, that's interesting. Messing with sound synthesis. I was watching a video earlier about creating your sounds with this Falcon plugin that I use like all the time. And so we're just building stuff from scratch. That's actually just me humming a note there. Yeah, it's actually kind of cool. I've been really digging this so far. Let's throw some modulation in. Thoris, sure. Actually, I should probably throw a limiter at the end of this. Just for a little bit of volume for you. I'm gonna take Thoris off. I wasn't really feeling that. Let's throw Granulizer on. Those are always crazy. Oh. Crazy, getting intense. Trying to just push my mic out the way. There's a lot of low end on that. Let me turn the threshold back up. Back down, I guess. Let's see what else we got. Reverse delay fifths. Let's go back over here. What was the thing I saw the guy do? What was that thing that I saw the dude do? Tell me. He had some kind of like diode clipper filter. This might actually be where it was. Nope. I've never been very good at synthesis, this kind of a thing. But we're trying. We're trying. What is MFX? Multi effects. That makes sense. Dream guitar. Oh, diode clipper. Here we go. Beginning of the chain. I'm playing a risky game, just throwing crap on here. I'm gonna actually. This one's gotten a bit out of hand. I'm just gonna leave it as is though. But we're gonna open up a new one. I don't know what to do with that. We're gonna use that sample again. How did I do that? Oscillator. I don't think I used that one. I think I used. Maybe I did use that one. What did I do for a Klondike bar? Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. That's why. Grains. That's what I did. Grains. Okay. Top one. Okay. 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 Everybody calm down. We're good. Okay. Okay. So we got that. Let's throw this ooh sample back in. Actually, rather than that, let's try just this one. Okay, it's probably a bit quiet for you, but there we go. Perfect. It's beautiful. Effects. Dynamic studio limiter. Perfect. I think we're done. I think we got it. That's like it makes me think of like Majora's Mask, like the different monsters and or you know the Gorons or whoever sing their when they sing their song. Ba, 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 ba. So there's some more verb back at the beginning. Now that's scary. It's also kind of giving like a Banjo-Kazooie kind of vibe. Yeah. Ooh. That's pleasant. Pew pew. The Bob Blazer. It's like this is fun. I actually really like this. Just the process. Oh, there's some Sega right there. Yeah, that's some Sega sounding stuff right there. Let's get back to our weird, like, ethereal stuff. I promise eventually we'll, like, probably maybe start writing a song, but right now we're just... Let's try this one. We'll turn off this first run here. It's very quiet again. It's very quiet again. The most overdramatic uh-oh. Ladder. This is how I do it. I just throw stuff on and then I just move knobs and see what it does to the sound. I don't like that one. Formant Crusher. I like that when cabbage roll falls off the plate and hits the floor. My cabbages! My cabbages! Wah wah. Harmonizer. Let's do this. Yes. There it goes. Weird. I don't know. Where's comb filter? Let's turn where'd it go? This one, I guess. Honestly, I think I liked the this grains oscillator the best. That's what like. No, it's a sample, but that kind of gave me like strayed from the original sample the most. It gave it like the most unique sound, I'd say. Oh. Huh. Oh man, it's already 3 o'clock. I got lost in that real quick. That's how you know you're having fun, man. All of a sudden, I looked at the speed run timer. It said 33 minutes. It's like, oh crap. Spooky trance, yeah, dude, no doubt. Yeah, I also didn't. I never really thought of like I can always also take patches that like already exist, and I can go in and tweak them. I mean, I knew I could go in and tweak them, but like I didn't realize to the extent I could tweak them. I guess. Like this had some cool ones. I think. Haunted. We'll go with that. It's not what I expected. Holy crap. Stop. 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 That is not what I expected. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. That was intense sound. Oh, and I see now too. Okay, so I never noticed until I was watching that video, but there's a little CPU meter down here. Oh, you can't see it. Maybe you can. Right there. Just holding down one key on this patch has already got me up like to 18%. And I like to play, big chords, so holding down 4 keys has got us up to 64%. That's why performance spikes sometimes. Let me find a different one. Mr. Simon Stockhausen. Need to tone it down. Actually, it's a great sound, so he didn't need to, I like the idea though. It's like I can essentially build out some stuff like this, because once you have your sound, mine are not very good yet. But like this first one we did, what do? What would be a good
Alien symbols. Well, let's just say this. If I right click on this and assign to macro, then I go back to my info tab, and now I've got that knob here. And then I can also, where's it at? I thought it was this. How do I move you? Oh, little cog. There we go. I put it into place. So I can essentially build out stuff like this. Alien symbols. And no, I don't just add random people on Discord. I'm sorry. I appreciate you following. Appreciate you watching. What I started to do, if I go to edit on this patch, and I can just drag in some of these things here. Oh, I see. So it's got this sample here. Yeah, see, he used this one. This is the good one. Okay. Interesting. So this is okay. Sorry, I'm still just learning this thing, and so this is kind of interesting to me. So that's phase shaper. Huh. Hmm. Let's take a quick 5, or I'll put some music on. Streamer mode or random. Oh, perfect. Playing. See, it's playing spooky music today. That's good. I went the wrong way. Take my headphones off for a secundo. Oh, yep, Duchess liked the song I shared. That's good. As she should. Yeah, I think, like I said, I'm going to get to writing a song eventually, probably, maybe. I'm just enjoying, like, experimenting with this thing. This is kind of fun. Probably will probably... Huh. My Stream Elements is still in my chat. I banned it. I got rid of it, I thought. Didn't ban it. I'll probably actually get a cool, like, droney synth and then sample that and then try to build something off of that. That's what I was starting to say. And I still got to figure out what to do for tomorrow. The big H. Halloween. I know I'm going to go hang out with family in the evening. But for the stream, I'm trying to figure out what I want to play since we beat Symphony of the Night, so we can't do that one. I don't really want to do Vampire Survivors. I've done that a few times already. Yeah, it's got to be some sort of a spooky game. I got one in mind that I could play. Actually, let me see. Super Castlevania 4. Maybe. Oddly enough, that one's never been one of my favorites. I like it, but I like downloaded a ROM for that the other day and brought back memories. That's one I never had, but I remember renting it and playing through it a bunch, like when I rented it. And I do like it. Don't get me wrong. I do like that game. But no, I think I got a couple in mind. Oh man, that game is insanely hard. That game is so tough. I was never good at that one either. Project Zomboid. That I've heard of that one again, or recently too. Somebody else was saying something about that. What is that one? Steam's not loading for me. The store's not loading, at least. There it goes. Okay, Arc Raiders. I see that's on the front page. Everybody's talking about that one all of a sudden. It's $40, so I will not be partaking. Where did everything go? Oh, my screen went. Hang on. And there. Okay. Project Zomboid. Is it like a? Oh, okay. Oh, I think I've seen something about this. Like, I've seen footage of this. Okay. That's a thought. Although I think I'll probably play something I already have. I don't need to be... Yeah. I'll probably play something I already have because I need to be... need to be a bit frugal at the moment. Just a wee bit. My timer stopped? What happened? Oh, it just, okay. It got minimized, so it wasn't keeping up. Need to load XCOM Terror from the Deep. That game is classic. I never actually played any of the XCOM games. Well, that's not true. I think I played a little bit of one of them, like the first level, and then I got pulled into another game. But I did really like Mario Rabbids The Kingdom Battle thing, and I really liked that, and I think it's supposed to be a very similar like play style, yeah. That was the impression I got, is that XCOM was or Mario Rabbids was like basically XCOM. Like they took that gameplay style and then they just slapped Mario and the Rabbids in there. I could be wrong. I may be right. I may be crazy. $6.12. What a split. Blap, blap, blap. There we go. Oh yeah, that one did look cool. That one did look spooky. I don't have that one, but am I thinking of the right one? Is that the one where it's like you're on a submarine. It's like 2D, and you got to like go through and kind of manage things and not like lose oxygen and stuff? Or is that a different submarine game? Actually, I'm going to pull. Okay. There was another submarine game that was like 2D. Gigantic alien sea creatures. I might do a granular vocal. Whatever. Let's just draw this one in. How did he do it on here? What did he do? Position was all the way down, direction all the way up. Because he had it like going real slow. And then speed. Keeps staggering. So let me go reference this again. Can I just copy this? Nope. It's on classic. Classic. Actually, here, I'm going to pin this to my other screen and then open this one. There we go. There we go. Let's do this. I just want to make it the exact same because I liked the way this one was progressing through, or roughly the same. Okay. Didn't super work. How did he do that? How he do that? Oh, I see. Okay. So how do I do that? What's this? Okay. So I need to assign this. Or MIDI learn. MIDI learn. There we go. Okay. Huh. Kinda. It's not doing it automatically though. That's really cool, actually. So it's like I have this assigned to this wheel here, and as I move it, it starts sampling different positions of the initial sample. It's really neat. Huh. So if I do something that has a little less craziness. The Mond wheel. Take the direction down. All right, Scrap. Have a great rest of your day, man. Be careful out there. Appreciate you. I know I didn't really get much progress as far as writing anything goes, but we got spooky ambience, that's for sure. I'm sorry, like I know this is different, but I am having fun doing this. This is really cool. Throw a little bit of adjust my start here, but then throw some attack envelope on. All right, good. I was like, I don't know if this is as entertaining as normal, because it's literally just me making like weird drones, but I really like this sound. I actually want to keep this one. Let's just save a preset. Store preset. Doom subfolder. Drones. Let's call it drones. Doom. So if I set this up a little bit. Okay, yeah, let me do that. Make it to where I don't have to update preset. There we go. Cool. Yes. That was bad. do that again or something. Well, let's just do this. Let's just take that low drone. I got a song stuck in my head that I like shared in Duchess's Discord from some anime that I've never seen before nor heard of, but the intro is really good. Old School Stretched. Let's try that. And let's drag a Sempal in there. I wonder what we got over here. Okay. Ontology. Is that the oh, it's not what I thought it was. Okay. Don't think this is the right sound. Don't think that's the right sound for this track. Wait. Yes. Spooky. It's dead silent, like ambience and crap, and then just spooky. It's very easily to start to zone out when like working on this kind of stuff. if I could do this. If I could do this. Okay, so if I do maybe this. There we go. There we go. That one's too much. Get that upper one out of there. Okay, it was another 30 minutes went by very quickly again. Let's take a quick fiver. De-spookify our ears. Yeah, I am enjoying this method, these synthesises. I've only done a couple tracks like this before. This player's working out good today, man. I didn't even have to like put on my headphones. I know exactly which one that is. That's like that Resident Evil 3 style one. I might grab something like a tasty cake or something. I need some kind of sugar to like pep me up. I know I've been kind of just zoning out and doing the ambient stuff, but maybe a little sugar. Well, I've got this here too. It's not the same. It's a lot of sugar. Never mind. Let's just drink this. Continue to drink this. Ackum. I'm not sure how long I'll be streaming tomorrow. I may have to cut it early. You know, I can probably go at least 2 hours, but I want to go to like the normal time slot, which should be fine. But I don't know if, you know, like I said, I'm going to visit with some family. Go trick-or-treating, you know, just walk the neighborhood. And so I'm not sure what time I'll have to be over there is the only thing. But it should be fine, I would say. Yeah. You got any plans, Mondoon, for tomorrow? Or anybody else who may be hanging out watching silently, just lurking? Not much. Just working. Yeah, all good. Yeah, you know, it's at this point, you know, for us, it's like it's just a normal day for the most part. You know, my nephew's still pretty young, and so that's why it's still like I can do something. Daughter's going trick-or-treating with her cousin, so the wife and I are going to grab dinner at a fancy steak place. That sounds fun. That's plans. That's something. You said you weren't doing much. That sounds great. Hope the wifey's doing well. Yeah, well, yeah. The day is still just like it's gonna be normal stuff. Normal stuff. Got the gym, got the RPGA video, not tutorial update coming out at 2, and then streaming. You know, some stuff in the morning. I've been actually. I'll probably spend my morning sorting through songs. Oh yeah, and then the Patreon release tomorrow morning. But like I said earlier, the song for tomorrow's release is basically already out in that new song pack I released yesterday. I would have waited, but I was like, I wanted it to be out for a couple days at the end of October. But anyway, I've been sorting through that Ultimate music pack, that Ultimate Retro. I'm going to kind of like reorganize the whole thing, not taking any songs away. I'm just kind of like, it's had 9 updates already, and so I'm kind of condensing those into the core of it so that, you know, moving into this next year, I can come back with like update 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can just put the year, say update 2026 update 1. That's what I'm planning. And then maybe giving its artwork a facelift, and the whole thing just needs to be kind of updated. This was a good one. Tell you what I do need though, man. I need a good... I think I'm about ready to play like a good RPG again. I haven't played one since I guess Xenoblade was the last one I played. I could play Xenoblade 2. Surprised Locke didn't show up at the very mention of it. Well, I would, but I don't have I want to play, in my other room. I don't want to, and I think it crashes on my other computer. I had bought it like pretty early on, and it just kept crashing in there. Because I think you need a solid state hard drive. It's pretty laggy, to be honest with you. It's not the greatest, or at least it hasn't been for me. I do really want to play Expedition 33. Don't get me wrong. I want it to be like a minimum SSD required. Minimum specs allows for 1080 at 30 FPS, low settings. I want it to be a fairly what's the word? I don't want to just be like on minimum specs and like stuttering my way through it. And I want to be like, comfortable where I can play it sitting in bed or whatever. Save up for a beefy gaming machine for the other room too. Yeah, basically. Or save up for a beefier work computer here and then just move this one over there. That's what's more likely to happen. Because this machine is already about 4 or 5 years old. I think it was in 2021 that I built this one. So it's already like ancient. Or Steam Deck. Yeah. How much are Steam Decks? They're like $400 or $500, right? Yeah. Yeah. The middle one is $550, but the most expensive one is $600. See, that's one of those things that's like, well, if I'm already spending this much, I might as well just go for the premium one. That's how I always am. Like, it's like if the medium one was, say, Tree Fitty, and then the premium one was 600 something, that's like roughly the range where I'll be like, okay, I'm fine with the medium one. But if I'm already like, it's like medium spec one is 550, premium spec one is 650. It's like, well, whatever, might as well just go ahead and get the top of the line one. That's kind of nice. Oh, I should have recorded that. I guess I kind of did on Vidya, but that one thing was kind of. Just checked. Medium one is 550, has 512 SSD with OLED. Cheapest one is 400. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just wanted to get that kind of a little bit out of my hands away. I don't know how loud I need to talk with it at this distance. I legit want to record that. That's a very nice little melody. Spooky ambience. We're breaking free from the spookiness for a second. Labs. That's the wrong setting. Now I'm going to lose it. Right at the end, too. There it is. Store timing. Something like that. Something. Okay. Just wanted to kind of get that idea down. It's nice. Very nice. Pianocello. Okay. 4 o'clock already, man. It's crazy. Where does the time go? I don't know what I'm doing with this one. Missed the Steam Deck being 20% off for, I think, the first time ever a few weeks ago. Snagged the 256 LCD. Okay. Well, even if I had seen it, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. Just it's not something, not a priority for me personally right now. But I could see, you know, for like what you do and stuff, having it to like test on, that makes more sense. I would like to get one. Also, welcome, Remy. Good to see you, brother. We were messing around with synthesizing sounds earlier, making some crazy, spooky ambiances. This is what we got so far. We actually just got done with a side quest, song side quest. It's not a ton going on with it, but it's fun. Yeah. It's different. It's different. Yeah, so it's this is kind of interesting here. I do like that. It's like I've had this plugin, this Falcon thing for like well over a year now, and I've barely ever like dove into half of what it could do, apparently. So that's what I've been messing with today, and it's actually been a lot of fun. rather than just pulling up other people's presets or whatever. Just trying to make my own stuff, my own presets, sounds. Granted, I'm still sampling some stuff, but I'm changing the samples. Let's try that one. That's a weird one. Maybe not that one. Hey, Cam McCree, thanks for subbing on YouTube. Appreciate you. It's a fun time to jump in here. That's pleasant. We're going to switch this up. Get rid of that one. I like these granular ones, man. These are actually not even that one. Not that one. This one. This one's really cool. Get that same sample. What does that button do? Random pan. Oh. Let's add some Spark Verb. Sound design, yes, it is. Dark tremolo, sure. Oh, I just like these big ones. Oh. Oh. Haha. That's some Zelda sounding choir there. Right? do like that. Save that one too. Store preset. Zelda choir. Yeah, that was Zelda. Okay, let's do new program. It's a cool sound. We got it saved. Liquid grain escape. Sample that maybe. No. 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 There we go. That's cool. Chorus delay verb. To verb. Special effects. Lo-fi and co. Interesting. Go on, take those ones off. Let's try another. Another and another. What's that other thing I had? Diode clipper. Or I like it. It's a those. Here we go. Oh. It was way out of pitch, but it's and that's like a string instrument. That's funny. I'm sorry, y'all. I know these are just like wonderful sounds. I like them. Woohoo! Oh, it's so fun. Huh. Yeah. Or it's like that. It's like some dialogue sound in some Undertale like game. That's a good idea. It's like I'd have to just give like a couple of yeah, exactly. Give a couple of different variations just and then let people program in how they want. What's up, Beanless? Wonder if I'll share your sentiment. What is your sentiment? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I only started using it recently. I used to use just the timer in Google. Just if you go to timer or search on Google for timer, and I was using that, but I kept having like readjust it a lot of times. I've been using it longer than some of the people that join your stream have been alive. That's funny. How old is Live Split? I'm not like married to it or anything. I used to stream using Prism, and they had a built-in timer function, like a widget thing. And that worked really good, but I don't use them anymore, so I can't use it. And I think Meld has one, but it's just not as good. Let me see. I don't see it anymore, actually. They must have got rid of it because it wasn't good. Huh. Interesting. I like that sound. That's just silly. I'm gonna keep it. Or let's I don't know if I want to save it as a preset, but because I don't know where else I'll use it besides like, oh, that's a fun little dialogue sound. Yeah. Awesome. Sounds good, Mondoon. Have a great rest of your day. Looking forward to seeing it. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Sounds like a Doom clone parody guitar sample. Yeah, I don't know if you caught me playing that, but how was it? I think it was an octave lower. I was playing in a different key before. It felt better that way. There we go. There we go. That's what I was playing. I want this sound so bad. It's ridiculous. It's actually, I don't know how long you've been hanging out. It's so perfectly bad. Yeah, it really is. But I've been using UVI Falcon. I've been using this for like over a year, and I've just been using like presets from other libraries for the most part. But I saw something about creating your own sounds, and so I've been diving into that feature today. Yeah. Well, that's what like I think I was telling you the other day that that's why I do the not SoundCloud, Sonic Pass with them. It's like $30 a month, which I don't really like to spend, but also I do it for work, and so I can justify it for me personally. But yeah, it's just this sample from, it's like a synth or like a string sample from Resident Evil 2. It's that. It's that, but that rate, I'll just make my own DAW and BSTs. Dude, if you can make your own DAW, then and BSTs, then do it and sell it. And then you can pay for your Sonic Pass. It's perfect. It's all just a ploy to pay for Sonic Pass. Let's grab this long scattered grains. Yeah, all I've been doing today basically is just like messing with this and trying to figure out how to use it. Oh, that's interesting. If I can make a game engine a DAW, it can't be any harder. I cannot confirm nor deny that. Okay, so I'm hearing it up here. I guess I'm just too low down here. There it is. Oh, that could be really nice. Hang on, I need to get some volume going on this. Effects, amp, gain matrix. Or actually just some drive. Let's just do drive. Oh, yeah. I had another Zelda sound earlier as more of a... I'm going to throw the tube amp on. I think this one of these. Not that one, maybe. I don't remember where it is. Zelda Choir. Yeah, it really is. I've been enjoying it. This is like the Ocarina of Time kind of cave choir. Stopped right when I found out the arpeggiator is like finding the way out of the cave and finding out there's the rest of the world to synth design. I liked the sound a lot. I saved it as a preset. Mm-hmm. It's unbelievable how much you can do so much just fluctuating the pitch on a set of 5 or 6 waveforms and adding an arpeggiator. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And like I really, like I was saying, I've mainly just like pulled patches and stuff. I haven't gotten huge into like manipulating a lot of the sounds this way, but it is a lot of fun. Oh, it's all good. Got to work on that, man. The best of your ability. I was feeling like that. I guess that was yesterday. I had a day like that recently too, where it was just I was in such a fog. I haven't done a game jam in a long time. They are fun. Let's see. Do you have I wanted to bring this up because I know I had mentioned something about it. I guess last week, I said something to you that I was working on something in the background, and I have officially launched it. And if you're interested, then you might want to check it out. But if you're not, that's okay. But I'm going to be doing a 5-day challenge where I go through and just kind of show people, game developers in particular, how to make music for their own games, how to, just teach them the ins and outs of music composition and whatnot. I'll drop a link in the chat if you would like to check it out. And like I said, if not, all good. But it's going to be a 5-day thing where I just kind of go through, finding your game's identity, writing a good melody, rhythm, like a public. Yeah, it's like going to be a live. I'm going to go live for an hour, actually 2 hours. There's going to be a VIP section where they get an extra hour and you can like share your music with me and I'll give like feedback on it. Going through how to find the identity, your melody, rhythm and energy into your song. Some basic mixing stuff and finalizing and getting a song finished. It's gonna be a 5-day thing, starting in a couple weeks, and November 10th. There will be a VIP slot, but then the general admission will be just an hour. So if you're interested, check it out. I got all the info on here on that link. But it is the first class I'm doing like this, so I do have a discount going on for it right now. And hey, that's me. Yeah. Some nice things people have said about me. And then I got some FAQ stuff for you if you had any other questions. So yeah, that's what I'd been working on. You had said something about something along those lines, like you were trying to learn how to do this stuff. So it was kind of perfect timing. So give it a look. No pressure. All good. But I just thought I would share that with you while you was here. Yeah, that's okay. No worries. All good, brother. I plan on doing more of these in the future. And so If you can't do it right now, then that's all good. All good. Like I said, I'm planning on doing more of these in the future. So it's like, if you can't make this one, no worries. There will always be another one in the future. Unless I just like get out of the business. Yeah, no. Yeah. Oh man. It's almost quitting time. It's almost 5. I know I didn't really write anything. I mean, I kind of did. I got a couple ideas down. We were playing with sounds. We still made progress. We still learned some things. That thing I was just playing, I did record that. That was something that kind of popped up. The let's see here. Okay. What's the game jam you joined, Beanless? Is it just one through itch.io? I remember one of the first ones I joined was for Metroidvania month. Oh, I thought you said a game jam. Oh, a game jam like Crunch. Oh, I see. Challenge someone to use a better engine than Game Maker Studio 2. Game jam like Crunch to test the waters. Okay, I think I follow. So you challenge somebody to use something outside of Game Maker Studio. They said they didn't want to learn it, but I think they weren't factoring opportunity costs. Told him I could remake a 3,000 hour project in 100 hours to show him what he's not considering just the code. Okay. Aiming for all the art and sound effects under 50. It's quite the undertaking. So he's used to using Game Maker Studio 2, and you're saying no, use this or build your own game engine or whatever. You're doing it wrong, and you're trying to show him that you're right. Am I tracking? You're trying to show him that you're right by doing this big challenge. Pretty much. Yeah, gotcha. I remember using Game Maker Studio a little bit back in the day. Not because I'm right. Okay. But he's doing a disservice to himself. Okay. I'm just trying to help a bro out. Really should never be used. I only ever used it. It was very brief, but a friend of mine, this was years ago, like 15 years ago, was in college for game design, and that's what they were having them use. And so that was kind of actually how I got into game audio, is that he needed some sound effects and stuff and music for his college project. And so I put together some stuff, and then I kind of enjoyed it, and then went on like doing the Rock Band thing for a while longer, but then other things happened. So you're a build your own game engine kind of person, or do you use anything like Unity or Godot or Unreal and or RPG Architect by chance? What is that song? I'm using Godot for this simply because telling someone to use a hobby engine over a pre-build is insane. Yeah, I would agree with that. Not much of a programmer or anything like that, but the pre-built stuff is really just so good. Most people shouldn't build their own engine, but I like programming as much as game dev, if not more. Yeah. So what was this? Didn't Notch say something recently about like you shouldn't use pre-built stuff, pre-built engines? I was like, I think that's kind of a bad take. There's nothing wrong, I would say, with using Godot or Unity or people should build their own engine from the country that handed its entire population free computers. Oh, yeah. People should use a real language over a proprietary engine and language. I think that it gives you lasting value for your investment. I think that makes sense, yeah. Big three all allow that, so it's not really a huge ask. Right. I think that makes sense. It's like, I mean, yeah, back in the day, I was using RPG Maker for a while, and they use, I guess it's not proprietary, it's Ruby, right? I think is what their language that they had, which I guess is also exists outside of RPG Maker, but not a lot. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a programmer. But then yeah, Game Maker, that they got like their own coding language, right? It's just that would like only benefit you if you're using their engine. Unless I'm mistaken. It's really underhanded way to lock people into the environment. Yeah. It's true. I don't wonder why I still use Game Maker, and I bet you most will say I knew GML, so I kept using it. Yeah, that makes sense. I never really thought of that, but you right. That's what I've used. It's fine. My super awesome timer is out of whack there. Let's just do that. It doesn't matter. I usually I've used this engine RPG Architect a lot. It's like RPG Maker, but without all the shackles, essentially. It's being made by one guy. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but I've been making tutorials for that engine for a couple years now. And it's just visual scripting at the moment, but I think he's planning on adding in what would you call it? I guess just like regular scripting, like typing it out. RPG Architect. So it's like it's supposed to be like
to function kind of like RPG Maker, but you have way more control over it. So here it is on Steam. Store page. Throw a link in there. And this is a very old trailer. This is a couple years old that I put together for him. So the engine has grown a ton since then, but yeah, he's gonna add in scripting language. It does, because yeah, I'm able to do stuff with visual coding, and I'm not good with like regular coding. But I think what I was gonna say is that yeah, he's gonna add in like regular coding, and I think it's in C#. So it applies to what you're saying of like, okay, you can use this engine and you can learn C#, or if you already know it, then you're good to go. But it's not going to lock you into the just using this engine or anybody's. It's crazy, man. Yeah, this is like I said, this trailer is 2 years old. It's the UI recently got a big update. I feel like it's comparable being told you need to use your computer keyboard for making music. Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's doable, but it's just not quite the same. It's like I think there's a way to I don't know what the key. There it is, yeah. Studio One. Here is the computer keyboard. So if I I never do this, so this is awful. See, I would almost like rather do that. Actually, I know I would rather do that because I click in stuff a bit. You can just come here to the piano roll and just click stuff in, and then you kind of fix from there. It's almost harder to do, but yeah. Oh, that's no fun. That person's no fun. You know what we're going to ban that person. Yeah. I mean, at least for me, but I know there's some like congrats on the level up. There's some high level producers that literally just click everything in, that they just work in here. They don't even use the MIDI keyboard. They'll just, oh, I can't. I'll just, oops. Sorry, that sounded awful. Do this and then you know what I mean? This is their workflow. I like using hotkeys and macros, so I don't even know if there's a comparable workflow change for making music. Yeah, no. I get what you mean though. It's like it's not quite the same. Do you ever import MIDIs from melodies you think you need on the fly? Not really. So just finding melodies that you like and having little MIDI files of them ready to go, and then you can just hit like import and drag them in. No, I really don't do that. Everybody's workflow is different, but usually it's just I just kind of like let it just find itself on the keys. That was a great example there. Although I know there's a lot of patterns that I repeat. I don't know chord progression names off the top of my head, but having text expanders for code is my bread and butter. Yeah, all good. I studied music theory for like a year, extensively studied it, and then honestly, and the teachers there even told me, they're like, learn all this stuff and then forget it. They were like, this is just kind of like, if you were to look at it on paper, this is how it makes sense, but if just, it's really about like collecting a bunch of like your bag of tricks, building up your bag of tricks. I studied guitar is what I played, and they were like, all right, learn these little licks here and there, learn how to do this move and this move, learn all these things, and then when you're kind of like soloing, or you're just trying to come up with a song, you'll start to kind of take pieces of those little licks and just kind of like blend them together. Doing something like Control H equal to C#7 to insert a progression is where I would like to aim. I don't know if that's a thing or makes sense, but I'm hoping. I mean, there are MIDI packs. I don't remember the company who does them. Production versus live playing. Yeah. I imagine the mindset and workflow changes depending on the goal. Right. There are MIDI packs. Like I said, I don't remember the company that does them, where they just sell chord progressions set up as MIDI. So it would just be, it'll be easier for me to just play it. I got my headphones off, but I'm just gonna. They just sell like something like that, or just single chord MIDI setups, so you can drag them over into your project. And a lot of musicians, like people who have studied their instrument and stuff, they kind of scoff at that kind of a thing. But that being said, if you're not if you're not a musician but you're wanting to make music, and you're more like coding brained, which is totally fine, then maybe something like that is actually perfect. Pretty much what I'm talking about. But the built-in workflow for doing it is so bad. All right. Yeah, it's like for somebody who's, it's like knowing you want to have X pattern in the screen but having it appear faster, or making it appear faster. Yeah. I think what it is that a lot of musicians, I don't know. I think they scoff at the idea of them ever having to use it. Like, for me, I would never buy something like that personally. I have no need for that. But like, I do understand, like, there, not everybody, people's brains all work different, and so it's like somebody who wants or needs to make music for their project, but they don't want to spend the years, decades, or whatever of like mastering the music craft. They just kind of want to like make something now that like is relatively good. Something like that would work. Luddite adjacent philosophy for what I want it for. Generative AI code generation for dev using a starting template for creating music. I could see it. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it is officially 5 o'clock. I know we kind of just chatted and played some piano there, which was fine. That was a lot of fun. I can't even hear what I'm playing, but I don't know. I think we will be calling it there. It is It is clock out time. Yeah, appreciate it, Beanless. Thanks for coming through, brother. It was nice talking with you this past hour here. I hope you come through again. You know how we do. Tomorrow we're going to be playing something. I'm not sure what yet. We got a couple ideas. But it is Friday, so that is the gaming stream day. But yeah. Everybody else who came through, appreciate you as well. Thank you guys all so much for the support. You are amazing. I am Bert, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.